This is 30 seconds, folks.
Bonjour, they call me Donnie. Please to inform me of the number of players, why don't you? Just you, that's not surprisal. Go ahead and enter your name. Great.
Hey, you're ready on set. 10 seconds.
Off you glow.
Hand tool check, please.
6,
Press A
5,
to
Go to black?
4,
Go ahead and touch
3.
someone with other people's fingers.
Hey, I'm Cookie, and if you want to add a twist to your drinking water, squeeze a lime or cucumber slice into it. I'm glad it's just you and me. I'm feeling a little needy. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Mee-Ow, Inappropriate Cat Accessories. Because your cat has pissed you off for the last time.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. All right, let's move. To begin with, that angel wears too much eyeliner. How would illusionist Chris Angel perform a vanishing hat trick? He'd vanish 3 times. In sports such as hockey, a hat trick is when a player scores 3 times in one game. But if he just vanished once and for all, that'd be fine. Bucker up for. I have a degree in geography. You ever seen these things the contestants have to eat on Survivor or Amazing Race? I mean, do they realize when they eat those live beetles and spiders, they're eating the poop in their intestines too? I would never eat a live beetle or spider, unless I was assured it had just been given an enema. Anyway, which potential Amazing Race food challenge includes a food named after its country of origin? German chocolate cake-fed maggots? French... Turkish Delight, the sweet confection, originated in Turkey. But turkey originated in America. You can tell because when you eat one, it tastes like freedom. May I introduce the Jerry Orchard? And it's a this or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 titles. For each one, I want to know if it's a play by Anton Chekhov or an episode of Seinfeld. If it's Chekhov, press the number 1. If it's Seinfeld, press the number 2. Right answers will get you $300. But answer wrong and it will be worse than the series finale of Seinfeld. Let's have 30 seconds on the clock. Ready? Let's go. The Cherry Orchard. The Chinese. The Maestro. The Wedding. The Contest. The Seagull. The Virgin. Serenity now! My favorite Seinfeld episode was the one where Kramer concocted that outrageous plan and George kept having bad things happen to him over and over. Oh, that was a good one. How about, from the makers of Infant Mortality Rate, Travel Edition? If the board game Life released different versions based on the average life expectancy in various countries, which of these editions would make for the shortest game? Life America Edition, Life the United Kingdom Edition. At roughly 78 years, the CIA World Factbook ranks the USA around 50th in world life expectancy, lower than the UK, Italy, or Japan. Of course, in the game of life, if you get married, buy a house, and have children, you'll feel like you're dead at around age 30.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Here's one for you. Let's party till the credits roll. If Bradley Cooper's character in The Hangover held the occupation of a Cooper, what would he have said at the start of the movie? Dudes, get ready for a crazy night of cheese making. We're gonna forge steel till the... A Cooper is somebody who builds and repairs barrels for a living. I actually would have preferred it if there were some sort of barrel for that scene where the naked guy jumps out of the trunk. Any sort of barrel blocking the view. A pickle barrel might have been appropriate. Round 1 is in the books. And you're doing pretty well, probably because there's no competition. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. And hint, hint, keep an eye out for the wrong answer of the game. It's still out there. Well, no time like the present. Here's a good one. Burnt to smithereens. What might employees of The Simpsons' Mr. Burns call him if a fire destroyed his epidermis, dermis, and some underlying tissue and muscle? C. Montgomery, first-degree burns? A fourth-degree burn involves the destruction of the dermis and epidermis as well as damage to the underlying tissue, muscle, or bone. I can imagine how difficult it must be to locate yellow skin grafts. Maybe from Regis Philbin. Well, he's more of an orange. And on its way, gentlemen like to be solicited. Which literary gentleman might receive a direct mailer for a gentleman's club if the mailer were sent to the Pemberley estate? Rhett Butler or current love interest? Mr. Darcy or current male protagonist? Oh, honestly. Mr. Fitzwilliam Darcy, the male protagonist in Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, lived at Pemberley. Did they even have gentlemen's clubs in 1800s London? Kindly remove your outer garments. Now would you please take off your foundation garments? Yes, quite lovely. Heathcliff? Well, the cat's out of the bag. And so is its riding gear. You want a cat saddle from our sponsor, Mee-Ow, Inappropriate Cat Accessories. If your cat could thank you, it probably wouldn't. This wrong answer of the game has earned you a sweet 8,000 clams. Well done.
Locking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Take a stab at. Pick a number, any number. Which TV show was on the air for more seasons than the number in its title? 6 Feet Under, Seventh Heaven, John and Kate Seventh Heaven ran for 11 seasons. And speaking of heaven, those 11 seasons really felt like an eternity.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, I'm not
This one's known as Stir Friday Nights. Most Chinese restaurants these days advertise that they don't use MSG. It's so annoying. I had to drive all over the place last night just to find a place that'll give me dangerous doses of delicious sodium. Which reminds me, I still need to read my fortune cookie.
Cookie, fortune cookie messages.
Okay, here we go. When life gives you apple slices, take the largest piece. Hey, how do they know I was going to be moving to New York City? Well, if that's the case, which piece of the Big Apple should I move to? The Queens slice? The largest borough by area is Queens. My female friends who live in New York told me that if I ever moved near them, I would totally be the Samantha of the group. I have no idea what that means.
Hold me, never let me go.
And my dream
Next up, who got feces on the space bar? If a room full of chimps on typewriters managed to collectively type one actual word every week, what could they conceivably write in 1 year? The Pledge of Allegiance, the preamble to the U.S. Constitution, the Gettysburg Address, or the lyric? The preamble is 52 words long, so the chimps could write it in a year at 1 word a week. Of course, instead of signing it, they'd smear it with their own feces. Just like Ben Franklin. Oh, you know all about the attack. Lovely. Here's your clue. Who's in charge of our town? You may or may not do well on this one. Good luck. There you have it! In honor of your amazing performance, I award you the key to the city. Of course, the city is Toledo, so it's kind of like a key to a lock you never want to open.
You don't know Jack!
Nice work, folks. Donnie, what's going on?
All right then, have you any tinkling for jumping back into the proceedings?
Next time on the Laugh Factory Radio stand-up special, it's visual comedian Rich Coolidge.
You ever walk into a restaurant and the waiter looks at you like this? And you go like this? I told my mom I was single, and she handed me this. Look at it! If I ever own a poster shop, this is what I'm going to sell. Hoochie Mama!
That's next time on the Laugh Factory Radio stand-up special.
You dress yourself to the nines every day. Why shouldn't you do the same for your friend with 9 lives? At Mee-Ow Inappropriate Cat Accessories, we stock hundreds of unnecessary adornments to shamelessly decorate any cat. We've got cat saddles, kitty swim trunks, feline infrared goggles, and introducing the electronic cat translator.
Feed me. Leave me alone. Go yourself.
So if it's cute, if it's teeny, and if it probably shouldn't go on a cat, then you'll find it at Mee-Ow Inappropriate Cat Accessories, located between the Bicycles for Dogs warehouse and the Lizard Mittens Emporium.